It's 5 o'clock.
Oh, perfect timing. Happy hour time.
Sure is.
If you've had a long week, or if you're just ready to relax, let your hair down a little bit, and if you enjoy wine, or if there are reasons to celebrate, we have the perfect gift to give, because as a weekly deal drop, we have your choice of 3-pack of beautiful wines. These are award-winning wines, or a 12-pack. Now, we presented them earlier, and they sold incredibly well.
Yep.
Chef, you're gonna take us through it, and I cannot wait.
Okay, so here's what you need to know. 4 wines. We have a rosé and a chardonnay. Okay, so they're what we consider in our white wines. We also have a Malbec and a Cabernet, right? They're what we're considering our red wine. So you can choose 3 of your favorite, 3 of the rosé, 3 of the Cabernet, or you can choose a dozen of the white, or you can choose a dozen of the red, or you can choose a dozen of the mixed, which
I love
gives you
the mixed.
3 of everything.
Yes.
It's the smartest way to go. I mean, it's very limited. If you just want the reds, that's very limited. If you just want the whites, that's very limited. But we do have a lot more of the mixed.
Oh, you kidding me? I wanted to order this.
Yeah, no, I told you.
Okay.
When I say it's very limited,
Yeah,
Rocky just said to us there's only
2 dozen
of the whites. So if you want the whites,
hurry if you
get it right now.
hurry if you're going to get the whites. The whites. And we only had, what, one show? Did you have
That's
it?
right, no,
Did you
one
do
show.
the one?
Let me tell you about it. Okay, rosé. We're talking about raspberries. We're talking about strawberries. There's some floral notes in there.
I want to take this bottle home with me.
Oh, the little residual sugar. Now, this is coming from
delicious.
Four Stones Winery, right? And this is the label right here. The Four Stones, that's me, my wife, Lindsay, Hudson and Emerson, so those beautiful 4 stones. And we really put so much love and energy into this wine. But each one of these are our family's blends. So we work with the winemaker, and we decide what goes into what, right? So what I'm saying by that is the rosé is 95% Zinfandel and 5% Pinot Noir. Now, the Pinot Noir gives it just that little bit of extra body, and the Zinfandel, of course, gives it that little bit of sweetness. So, oh goodness, Marlo, that is so yummy.
I cannot even tell you.
These are images, Marlo, of me doing Field Trip, my show, where I travel the world looking for the best wines, right? And then of course, matching food to those wines. To me, wine should be there to service the food.
Yes.
That's how I think about it. So when I make this wine, I always approach it with an attitude of, what do I want to eat with it? So when I taste this rosé, what I'm thinking about is I'm thinking about pasta, and I'm thinking about fish tacos, and just summer sipping, because it's that perfect sort of...
Well, your good friend Juliana Rancic loves her rosé. She talks about it all the time, her Prosecco.
That is so...
Right? And so we love it. So last call if you're going to get the rosé, any of the whites, last call to grab them. And value-wise, we're looking at less than, I think, $12 or $13 a bottle for award-winning wine.
But they're $30 bottles of wine. Okay.
Yeah.
If I was gonna sell it, they'd be at least $30. You're getting them for $12 thereabouts. If you buy the dozen. The Chardonnay is so delicious. There's
I gotta move
apple,
on.
There's ripe pear. There's apricot blossom. It's got all these wonderful flavors. But don't just listen to me. Let me show you the awards. This is just made, this wine, right? This is just brand new. Let me show you the awards that we've already won, because I think
that's fabulous.
I think there's Is there 9? We're up to 9 awards. It's brand new. This is the first ever release, so we've hardly even had the opportunity to enter it into all of the
I will say this,
shows.
you know pretty much right away. Like me, I tried them for the first time earlier today, because these are all new. They are phenomenal wines. They are phenomenal. Shipping and handling is included. Remember, your choice will be choose if you'd like to have the whites or the reds, and then decide if you'd like to have the 3-pack or the 12-pack. It's the season that we want to be able to entertain, and you know, we were talking about grilling and barbecuing with our ribeyes.
Oh, and with that, you should be eating salmon. That's the Faroe Island salmon. That's a cheese platter. That's a beautiful caprese salad. You know, so many things to do with that Chardonnay. But Marlo, let's talk Malbec.
Oh, okay.
Are you a Malbec fan?
I am.
You're like,
I haven't met wines that I haven't loved, Chef, quite frankly.
You know what? A lot of people haven't tried a
Don't
Malbec.
judge me, John. I see you.
A lot of people are like, Malbec's still new to me. This is my silly way of explaining it. It's the Argentinian answer to Cabernet, right? It's a big, beautiful, rich wine, blackberries, ripe plum, ripe fruit, baking spices. are the things that you're going to pick up on it. It's a beautiful nose, very floral, but still got a lot of character.
Yeah, but that's delicious.
Full-bodied red wine, great with steak, great with chicken with a sauce. It's a braised meats lasagna. This is a great
That's
wine
great for lasagna.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I really favor the mixed.
Yep.
You know, I love the idea of being able to explore all of the different wines. And, you know, when you go into the wine stores, there are like a gazillion bottles of wine, and you don't know where to start. And I love that we can tell you this whole story here. If you'd love to order, they've been very popular. We're going to go now to the one that...
This is the Cabernet.
And this has sold incredibly well because this is what the chef has recommended to pair back to your today's special, your incredible ribeye.
And when we were standing outside before in front of the vineyard, that whole block is Cabernet, that block. So we love Cabernet.
Yes.
Okay? Lindsay, this is her favorite red wine. And she puts all her love into it. This is the blend, 97% Cabernet. We put 3% Petit Verdot. And that 3% Petit Verdot really does change it. We also give it 8 months in oak. And
That's so good.
Isn't that so delicious?
Oh my gosh, is that delicious?
8 months in oak really rounds it out. It gives it a beautiful elegance.
Yeah. That's
and
pretty...
it says, cook a steak, I need a steak. This one needs that ribeye.
Is that what it said?
That's what it tells me.
I will say that Cabernet is quite extraordinary.
Isn't that fabulous?
Yeah, I mean they're all they're all amazing, but that is like, you know, that's a whole experience. They're really delicious. And the fact that they're award-winning, that's the cherry on top. But I love that you talked about the foods that we're eating all the time.
Absolutely.
You know?
Marlo, the glassware that we're using right now.
Okay, that I already ordered, by the way, brand new.
Isn't it great? So here it is here. It is Trident. Now make sure you don't drop it. Oh, it doesn't matter. You know what? You can drop it. You can throw it against the wall because it's shatterproof. It literally will bounce up and down, but it looks like the clearest, perfect little clear glass that you've ever seen.
Don't they? They look so fragile.
We give it a gorgeous little fit.